Hey guys, I'm gonna make a little video here for some helpful tips for Mac users on our homework 2 assignment with using R. So start off pretty much by opening R. You can download R from the internet for free, so it's a pretty cool package to use. So open R up here, and it'll take you to this R console interface. Pretty much where you're gonna run all your syntax that we're going to create here in a little bit. But that's pretty much what it looks like. I've already been messing around with it, so it's got some of my stuff already loaded. But the second thing I want to do is open up a new text edit document. It's kind of like the same thing as Notepad, but it's called text edit for Macs. Open up a new blank text edit, and it comes up here. You can see that. And then within this new text edit document, what we want to do is load your R formatted Excel sheet onto this new document here. So go into old Excel here. You can see this is my R formatted sheet. So what you want to do, you want to copy all of your data here. So once we get all this copied, I'm just going to Command C to copy that, and I'm just going to downsize that because we don't need that right now. And then if you go back into your text edit here, if you Command V to paste it, you'll notice that it shows up on here. And then this is where I ran into the problem that if you just regular Command V to paste, and then you try to save this, click on save, you go in here and you try to save it in the file format. The only two options are a rich text format with attachments or this web archive, which if you save it as this rich text, it runs into some problems later on. So I found out that when you go to paste it in to your text edit page, you have to go up here to edit and then go paste and match style, this right here. And then it brings it into your text edit and it looks like this, which looks pretty scrambled, but that's alright because R will still recognize all this data. So once we have this in there, what you want to do now, you want to go to File, save it, and then when you go down here, you want to save it as plain text. And then this way, you don't run into any problems, and R will recognize the format of this plain text. So you go here and then save it as sample data set. We'll go 3. And then you want to save this in your Dropbox folder. So with the Macs, it's pretty handy because you have the option to save it right into your Dropbox on here. So we'll just go ahead and save it right into the public Dropbox folder. So you just click save, and now it's saved into your public Dropbox folder. So if you go up here, and we'll launch the Dropbox website real quick. You can scroll down here and this goes right to my Dropbox, and click on the public folder, open that up, and you can see that you now have this example dataset 3 in here. And I know at the beginning of classes we were talking about an easy way to load your data into R, and by doing that, if you go just on PCs, if you go to My Computer, and you can find your file and you can drag it right over. So if we try to do the same thing, where we go to my Dropbox, into that public folder, and go to this example data set, before you could be able to drag it right over here like this and drop it in, and it should load your data set. However, you get this unexpected error in here, which I couldn't find any way to get around that. I kept getting it no matter what I tried, that it just wouldn't recognize this straight from your Finder into your Dropbox. So the way around that I found out, the example syntax that Dr. Wells gave us, you can copy the little link that he gave, and it makes it a lot easier to just copy your link to your Dropbox and put it right into R. I'll show you that here in a second. Okay, so to show you how to load your data here into your R console, we'll go back and what we're going to do is open a new text file or text edit file. So that way you have a new little document here, and this is where you're going to put all your syntax in eventually. So if we go and look at the example syntax that Dr. Welser gave us here, you can go down here and see where it's this section 2, load data from file location. And what you want to do, you want to take and copy this bit of syntax right here, where it's the class 1, read delim, and all this right here. So we're going to take and Command C to copy that. And then you want to go back to your blank text edit page here, and then you're going to Command V to paste that in there. And space it down a little bit so you can see it here. And then this is what you're going to work off of, this little class 1 right here. And the way that I found that works pretty easy to load your data in is all you're going to do in between these quotation marks here, you're just going to highlight this right here. And that was his example of his data set. So we're just going to delete that. And then what you want to do, you want to go to your Dropbox website here. And then once you get Dropbox up, you're going to go back to that public folder that you had where we saved that example data set. So we'll go in here, and then we got the example data set right here. So we're going to highlight that, go to copy the public link, and once you get here, just copy that to your clipboard. It's not on the copy, so we'll do it this way, and we'll Command C that. We'll take that back down, and then we're going to go back here in between these quotation marks again, and you're just going to Command V. And now this, copy that link from your public Dropbox and put that right in there, and now this should work. If we just highlight, Command C to copy that, and then just go over here to your R interface again, and then just paste that in there, you'll see that this works, and now that data set just got loaded into your R interface. And then if you run these two attach and summary right here, these two bits of syntax, you can see that your data set's now loaded into R, which makes it a lot easier. So now that you have your data loaded into R, you can perform all your other functions and everything else that you want to do, which makes it a lot easier than trying to use your Finder to just drag in your link to your Dropbox, which I had a lot of trouble with. So this is definitely a lot easier way for Mac users to be able to load your data into R.